Testing, testing. Microphone, motherfucking testing. Well, it's serious now. All right, guys, I'm back at it. And it's a little bit more serious this time. Last time I said it wasn't going to be serious. Well, this time, guess what? We're serious. I got the fucking black button-up shirt on from Lululemon. I even lint rolled it, okay? You know it's serious when you lint roll it, right? Okay, I even put cologne on. Can you imagine? You can't even smell me right now. But I put the cologne on. Your boy smells good because it's serious. It's serious now. I didn't want it to be too serious. You know, I said in the last episode, hey, this is not a podcast. Guess what? It is a podcast. But it's not a podcast. But it is serious. You know why it's serious? Because I'm going to make money with this. All right? People are calling me the natural. Right? Someone hit me up and they were like, this is your calling. And I was like, whatever, dude. No, honestly, I was like, thank you, because it was my dad who said that. So shout out to Pops. I appreciate you. So it's serious now. This is what cool, awesome. I can't talk and I hate this again. But I love it. I love it though. Hove, I love it though. All right, so here's what we're going to do. This is the Remember to Be Yourself podcast. The RTBY Kingdom is what we're calling it. Okay? Guess who's the king? Me. I was going to call everyone who supported the RTBY podcast the kingdom. My princes and princesses, right? Changed my mind. You're also kings and queens, and you can be whatever one you want to be. If you're a man and you want to be a queen of this kingdom, we're gender fluid here, baby. You can be whatever you want to be. If you're a woman and you want to be a queen, all power to you, queen. It's our kingdom. Okay? If you want to be a king, boo, king up. This is the royal family now. This is the new royal family, and this is how we're going to do it. So this is the kingdom, and guess what a kingdom does? We build walls, okay? We build walls, and on the outside of those walls are the people who aren't a part of the kingdom. Now, who would that be? Well, people who don't support the kingdom, people who don't remember to be themselves, okay? People who don't like to laugh. People who are fake. People who are too emotional. Basically, peasants. Okay? So if you're not a part of this kingdom, and everyone's welcome, literally everyone is welcome. But if you choose to not be a part of it, well, you're a peasant. Sorry, not sorry. I hope you get the help that you need. Speaking of help, what's up with Britney Spears? What's up with Britney Spears? Why is she dancing like that? Why are 25,000 of her comments about freeing her and helping her? I know what's going on. I mean, I've heard the rumors of the conservatory and her being underneath this contractual agreement to where she's basically owned by her father. However, I still don't really understand what the hell's going on with it all because it's never really been addressed. And I don't know, it's just weird. It's like we're living in a science fiction movie with everything. It's all crazy now, It's serious now. Things are serious. Poor Britney. It doesn't really look like her. Let me say that. Is it her? I don't know. She looks different. It doesn't look like the same person in the eyes. And I know that like prescription medications can do that to people. They can drain your soul out, which is terrible and sad. However, I don't think it's the same person. You know, this sounds like a crazy conspiracy theory, but hell, we're living in an episode of Black Mirror, so anything is fucking game, in my opinion, at this point. She is a clone. Is that a clone of Britney? Are they keeping her clone captive and using her as a social media engineering tool? And her clone is aware that she's a clone and she's like, help me, and painting like 911 in her mascara. Huh? Really? Eesh. Poor girl. Hit me, baby, one more time. Whew. It's not Britney, bitch. It's totally a clone. We've heard these clone rumors for a while. And, we blow them off. They're silly. But we know cloning is real. It's not like released unclassified documents that human cloning is real. But, at this point, guys, what the fuck wouldn't be real? Okay? We're living in a science fiction novel. What if Trump came out and he was just like, well, cloning's real. Cloning's real. I know my clone. I have my own clone. I know him. He's a bright guy. He's a real bright guy. He's a bright guy. He's, not as good at golf. He's a couple inches shorter. I'm a little better than him, but he's a good guy. I call him. We have conversations. He feels the same way I do. Bright guy. What if they just released that and we're like, well, clones are real. Human clones are real. You guys were right. The internet was right. YouTube was right. It's funny when people are like, YouTube's not a credible resource like TV is, like newspapers are. Obviously, there's a lot of bullshit on YouTube. Obviously, like this right now, this podcast, which isn't on YouTube yet, but will be on YouTube. I'm working on it, guys. I'm only one person, so trying my best. And it's serious now. Let's not forget that. Let's not forget that it's serious now. With that being said, there is a lot of bullshit on YouTube, but there's also a lot of credible, good information that is making people aware or educating people. Hell, you can learn just about anything on YouTube. How do you think I learned how to podcast and set up microphones and do all this shit? So YouTube is a credible source if the information is credible. What if Joe Biden had a clone? Come on, man. If you don't vote for my clone, you're not black. I'm Joe Biden's clone and I sniff kids too. Come on, man. Someone let me out of this basement, man. I want to go touch some women inappropriately on camera and make them feel awkward. Ugh. Anyway, I want to do something a little different. Last time I read off of, let me just say this real quick. I don't want to make this a political podcast. I just want to have fun with this. I don't want to take anything too seriously. I want to make jokes about everything and everyone. And, everyone's a target, including myself. Speaking of Target, I was at Target last night. I almost bought a robe to wear on this podcast to just lax out. Because this is what I'm doing now. It's serious now, but I'm also in my living room, okay? And I'm going to get rich from it. So, maybe in a couple months when this thing really kicks off, which I expect it to, I'll just wear robes like I am the dude. Like I am Big Lebowski. That's my energy right now. Got the nice little sharp black button up on because it's serious. This is like a job interview for me, except I am the one giving the interview, okay? You're the interviewee because I'm the king, even though you're a king too, or a queen, depending on what you want to be. Unless you're a peasant. And if you're a peasant, well, I hope you get help. I feel bad for you. Anyway, so last time I read a Facebook post. I don't want to do that again. The person that I read the Facebook post about, they didn't even hit me back. I sent it to that person. I communicate with them, I don't know, semi-frequently. They're an acquaintance. So apparently they didn't watch it. Otherwise, they would have learned that there was a bit on my podcast that was about them. Can you imagine? Can you imagine watching that like 5 weeks from now and being like, what the fuck? This guy's talking about me for 5 minutes on his podcast, reading my Facebook post. I don't know. I think that's hilarious. I think it's funny. I hope she thinks it's funny too, if she ever watches it. So this time, I'm going to do something a little different. I want to engage with you guys. Because in my real life, which is no longer a real life, nothing is real anymore, by the way. Shout out to Manny at Old Tony's, by the way, on the pier, Redondo Beach, California. One of my favorite places in the entire world. Manny is the best bartender. I wish this was a Long Island. It's just water. But it's hitting right because I am parched, baby. I drank like 4 cups of coffee and I haven't had coffee in a long time. So I'm fucking Zooming, baby. I hate Zoom chat. I'll never do a Zoom chat. Never Zoom me ever. Ever. Or FaceTime. I've answered one FaceTime my entire life. I'm never going to do it again. So instead of talking shit about Facebook posts and social media, I want to use my knowledge of being a social media guru professionally and a marketing guy and, try to engage with everyone. Engage with the kingdom. The remember to be yourself kingdom. I want to engage with y'all. And since right now my fan base is primarily local, let's talk about some super serious guys because this is the serious podcast. Let's talk about Coney Island. Let's talk about which is the best Coney Island. Now, there's a lot of different opinions, and I'll give you mine right now. National Coney Island, greater than symbol, all the rest of them. Sit on that for a minute. Moment of silence for all the other Coney Islands, real quick. That was enough. Let's talk about it. All right, give me a large honey deluxe with french fries and a side of ranch. And if you're feeling extra crazy, get nacho cheese and you dip the honey into the nacho cheese. And yes, it's a honey. It's not a chicken finger pita. So that automatically excludes Leo's from ever being in the conversation of the best Coney Island in Metro Detroit, Michigan. You're already out, Leo's. See you later. It's a honey. All right, baby? Now, there's going to be a debate here, right? Because people are going to be on their Detroit shit, their new Detroit shit. Frat boy, sorority girl hipsters are going to tell me that Detroit Lafayette Coney Island or American Coney Island is better. I guess if you want to eat a shitty hot dog and go in there and get hit on by a 5'3" Italian dude with a bad attitude, if you're a woman, then fucking go ahead. That sounds like fun. But me, I'll go to National up around the corner and order a honey from Samantha. Delicious. I had one the other day. It was amazing. Just absolutely perfect. So here's what I want to do. I want your guys' opinion, and I want you to, give me feedback in the comments. Give me some feedback in the comments and let me know what's your favorite Coney Island in Michigan. And if it's anything besides National, I'm going to block you. If you say anything besides National Coney Island, I have lost respect for you and you are now a peasant. I'm just kidding. You're allowed to be yourself and have your own opinion. So I just want to hear what everyone thinks, what the consensus is. I know it's a lot of like what area you grew up in, but we all know National is the one, right? We get it. So, fuck, I want a honey now. Damn it. Ain't that some shit? Leave a comment. Let me know. Share the podcast. Move this around a little bit. I would really appreciate your support. All the support so far has been amazing. It makes me happy. It gives me energy. You guys give me life. Thank you, kings and queens of this kingdom. Remember to be yourself, kingdom. Thank you. All praises due. I appreciate you. So share this around. I'm going to try to do 2 episodes a week. This one right here is actually a little bit of a filler episode because the next one coming up, I have a special guest already. But it's a very important special guest that I think a lot of you would like to hear from. And I'm really looking forward to that. We'll keep it a little bit of a mystery. I don't have set days when I'm going to release this thing. Okay. It's not always going to be on the same day. I'm going to release them whenever I want to, whenever I feel good. And you should appreciate it because it's free for now. But I'm working on a few things. I'm working on getting some t-shirts up. You guys have sent me some great ideas. So we're going to get a little merch store going. We'll get everything popping, but keep sending the love. I appreciate the feedback. Share this as much as you can. Let's make this a thing because if I can make a living off of talking, fuck. Remember to be yourself.